Welcome back. Set against the backdrop of the San Joaquin River Delta, you'll find the premier master plan community of River Islands. Joining us now with more information on how you can make this your home is President, River Islands Development, Susan Deloso. Thank you so much for joining us, Susan.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about River Islands. Where is it located and what can people expect?
It's about an hour away from here, so it's equal distance between San Francisco, San Jose, and Sacramento. So it's just in the heart of the Central Valley, just outside of Tracy. And it's a phenomenal community. It's 5,000 acres, ultimately 15,000 homes. And right now, with about half of the project done, 13 of the lakes are in, but we'll ultimately have 26 lakes. And it's surrounded by rivers. So it literally is an island in the Delta.
Wow, so the name serves the community well. It's actually placed in right along the rivers.
Yes, it really is River Islands. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how did the idea of River Islands community first take place?
Well, you know, we wanted to do something very special for our town. We're in the city of Lathrop, and we actually incorporated with the city back in 1989. And we wanted to design a project that was just something that they would be very proud of. So we designed a highly amenitized, kind of very much of a Bay Area type of a community that the residents could live in and actually be in a neighborhood that they would enjoy getting to know their neighbors. And our goal is to really make it into a community that people can basically stay in for their entire lives.
Wow, that's actually really incredible. You mentioned the word community.
Yes.
What can people expect from the community if they are to go to River Islands?
Well, you know, it's one of those rare places where the neighbors actually know each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't see that anymore.
You don't see that anymore. In most neighborhoods, people will literally go in and shut their garage doors and just be in their own home. But in our community, in River Islands, literally there's spontaneous block parties every weekend. And
really?
Yeah, and we promote it very much. We just had a movie night in the park, and we had a drive-in movie where about 400 cars showed up, which was fantastic. So we try to get people to interact with each other and really become part. And we like to say they belong to River Islands. So it's not just a place to live and play in, but also to belong to.
So it sounds like a large sense of community.
It is, and our school district is amazing. So the school district is basically coterminous with the development, and we'll have a one high school. So we're building our high school right now, and coming from a one high school community is fantastic. I mean, the whole, you know, everyone comes out and sees what's going on a Friday night. So it's just exciting.
Yeah, and it sounds like for those individuals who want that small town feel, while still living in the Bay Area, are going to get this at River Islands, correct?
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. A lot of outdoors, as I mentioned, the 26 lakes that we'll have and being on the water, but we have a tremendous amount of trails and open space for lots of parks. The schools are very much a focal point for the parents to come and enjoy. So if you want to come and belong to a neighborhood, that's really where you should come.
This all sounds so wonderful. This really does. The sense of community, one school, people are able to know each other better. You kind of know what's going on in the neighborhood, so that sounds nice. And how close is it to the weekend activities when people want to go out and about and do things?
Well, there's a lot going on out there. So we're very close to Yosemite, and it's on the way to Tahoe. So again, we're only about an hour from San Francisco, so if you wanted to come back, as I went to a Giants game on Friday night, they beat the Dodgers, so that was a big deal. I know. I know. You can get to the Warriors pretty easy as well. So it's really in the heart of the Central Valley. So a lot of people are moving out there, and if people are looking for a more affordable location, because certainly our home prices are about half the prices they are here. So as the further that you come out, but it's really not, a lot of people are working from home, and we are on the ACE train location, so the ACE takes you straight into the Silicon Valley, and Valley Link, which is the BART extension, is coming out in the next couple of years. So we're really connected to the Bay Area, to all the cultural events, and we have a number of outdoor activities. So if you're an outdoor person and want to belong to your neighborhood, it's a fantastic place to locate.
Okay, well, all of this sounds really, really good. Now, if somebody who is listening and is very interested, how would they go about starting the process of living in River Islands?
Well, I would highly recommend going to riverislands.com. It will show a lot of great pictures and describe the schools and the aspects that we have. We're just starting our town center, which is fantastic. So we're looking for some additional restaurants. We have a really great boathouse restaurant that's on the water right now. So we're starting the retail retail component of the project, which is great. We have about 3,000 homes that people are living in right now out of the 15,000. So the community's starting to grow, and it's starting to demand a lot of the retail services, which is a great time to come out and start enjoying it.
It sounds like it.
It is.
You mentioned homes, 3,000 already are being lived in. Are there different types of models?
Yes. Right now we have about 13 different model complexes or neighborhoods that are under construction. You've got options. You have options. We have about 7 different home builders, and I really like the private home builders because when you move into a home that has the home builder's name on it, you know that you're buying a home that, you know, Van Dale or Kuiper or one of the developers or the home builders will actually be responsible for. So we try to keep it very personal and very small. Even though it's going to be a large community, it is still at a point where you can get to know everybody and even get to know the builder who builds your home.
Wow. And who wouldn't want to get to know the person who's building your forever home, right?
That's right.
Well, Susan, speaking of, you are a resident yourself.
I am. So I married the local farmer.
Oh, she married the local farmer.
I married the local farmer, so I live immediately next door to the project.
What a beautiful love story that is.
It's fantastic. It's been a number of decades now, but you know, it takes a long time to get a project like this constructed. So we actually started it in 1989, and we broke ground in 2012. So it takes a long time to go through the process. So we planned it to the nth degree. I mean, it is intended to be a community that you literally can, you know, grow old in.
Wow.
And we have an active adult community coming next year as well.
So much to look forward to. And you know what, congratulations, since 1989, that's a long time. Over 30 years in the process, and now look where it's at. What a beautiful process that is.
It's fantastic.
Well, thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate you coming on Live in the Bay and sharing that with us.
And congratulations on your new show. This is so exciting.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Now, to learn more about how to move in yourself in this master plan community, head to riverislands.com. And of course, we will have a link on our site at liveinthebay.tv.